It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. The fans are filling the seats in Orlando, the site of our broadcast, and where the Magic will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. One of the guys you're going to see tonight, Victor Oladipo, and he is just a monster at the off-guard position. What do you say, Kenny, about how he uses his strength to his advantage?
I mean, he's probably stronger than like 95.
We're in the place they call the Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida. It's the home of the Magic, where we are broadcasting our action live today. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Latina, celebration of Latin culture in the league. It's become an annual tradition and a very good one. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. You look at the Warriors. They've lost their last 3 games, and guys, they like that streak to end tonight here.
Yeah, you know, it's really tough what they're going through right now. The situation they're in, doubt starts to creep in, especially as the losses mount, and that just makes them as a team more and more vulnerable.
You know, you're right on point with that, Clark. I mean, the team chemistry does come into question. You have to wonder whether or not the players have started to tune the coaches out. So they just look completely disjointed out on the floor.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Mozgov in at the center position. Here's Houdini. He's coming off a 28-point game against Philadelphia.
And how about how opportunistic he was defensively? Steal after steal for him in that game just showed the quickness of his hands and anticipation. Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
It's his first trip to the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Passes to Barnes, 13 feet away. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Here's Houdini. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Warriors making a switch here. Cole's checked in. And he's good on the second. And here are the Warriors now. It's a 3-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And you guys know how much I love aggressive defense, but in that game, they were just a bit over the top, and it wound up getting them in foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was not just aggressive, it was reckless. I mean, they approached it more like bumper cars than a game of basketball.
The Orlando Magic coming to this one following a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Houdini. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game. The 2K leaderboard shows us who the top assist men have been since the All-Star break. Freak is second.
Wow, he's taken his passing to a whole new level. His court awareness has really improved as we've gotten deeper into the season.
And the second free throw, good. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Cole dishes to Thompson. To the paint. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. Oladipo, the pass to Houdini. To the inside. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Warriors trail by 4. Green, the screen. That's a 2 from Barnes. Shot is off. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, Greg, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. First in scoring, first in free throw percentage, and he's also ranked second in assists. Needless to say, an elite playmaker.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
The kick out to Oladipo. There's the pass to Houdini. 5 to shoot. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Hill, he's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Houdini. They set the pick. Off the pick. Draymond Green with the rebound.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
Here's Barnes, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I'll see.
And the Warriors making a change here. Smith has checked in. Here's Houdini. Vucevic drills the baseline jumper. Vucevic has got his first points of the game.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Come on, fellas, we got to pick up the pace. If we see an open look, we got to take it. We have to make them play at our tempo.
We're going to break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at Los Angeles. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, the Golden State Warriors. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
And for the Warriors, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
At the top of the key, Gordon goes back up. And Vucevic with the layup. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Magic.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
So it's Orlando now after Jordan Hill's miss. Kicks to Gordon. Three-pointer. That's good. Gordon's got 5 now.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good, unable to end this run. Magic leading by 9. Here's Houdini. He kicks to Payne. Harris outside. 5 on the clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot, pushing their lead to double digits. And it's 6 points for Freak.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
And the basket by Hill.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Magic timeout. Fans, get ready for your Magic.
As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders. Number 5, the Warriors.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board and hurt. Always fun to watch them play.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Nene, he's checked in for Vucevic. Johnson comes in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Hezonja in for Harris. Now Thompson, after Wesley Johnson's three-pointer that didn't go. Hardaway for 3. Can't hit. And Orlando the other way now. And even 3-on-3 break. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Out to the right wing. From 13. Misses off the right iron.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Nene. The Magic have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. He's off on the first.
And they've been the more physical team, offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
A big disparity in the free throws, and that's been a big boost to their offense.
And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist from Cole. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Johnson the screen to the middle. And it's sent back by Hill. And he recovers it. Johnson gets the bucket. Warriors trail by 9. Screen by Smith. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch. That's painful.
Thompson up top. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Heat in Miami.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Warriors have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And that concludes the first quarter. And let's take a moment to hear a little bit from Josh Smith about his development throughout his NBA career.
You know, coming in at 18, you know, really inexperienced.
Kind of hear that growth in his voice. Orlando making some changes. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Harris. Payne comes in for Victor Oladipo. And Houdini subbed in for Payton. Different look here for the Warriors. Hill, he's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for Green. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Norris Cole in for Steph Curry. Houdini in at point guard. Nene is out there with Johnson. Then it's Payne. And it's Hezonja in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Over the last month, let's see how the Magic performed in the NBA statistics. First in shooting percentage. First in fewest turnovers per game. And they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
To the right side. Lots of room. And he hits the jumper for 2. 10 points for Freak.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Britt. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 28 points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. It was just a fantastic outing for him, and really, there wasn't any way to prevent him from taking over the game. Fun to watch, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Here's Smith. Can't get it to go. Johnson with the defensive effort. Here's Houdini. And it's Orlando with another.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And Cole kicks to Hill. Smith outside. Now the feed to Barnes. Here's Cole. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Here's Houdini. He's got 12. Hill with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 18. Barnes. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. The first one falls. Stephen Curry's checked in for Cole. Barnes hits them both.
It's a good job from the foul line here. They'll need to continue to convert their chances in order to get back in.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Big time finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following the bucket by Orlando. Curry dishes to Smith. Here's Hill. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Hill over to help. Houdini passes to Nene. From deep, Johnson. The Warriors pull it in.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Thompson with the bucket.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Payne. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. So we've reached the end of the...
Yes, Kevin.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Just an amazing game for Houdini. He's got 14 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 roaming the paint. And the wide open shot from Green. And another 3 for Golden State.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Houdini passes to Vucevic. Magic moving the ball around.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
20 feet out. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Stephen Curry.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Here's Houdini. 16 points for him. To the inside. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 points this quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Picked by Mozgov. Curry kicks to Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Houdini, guarded by Curry. Vucevic with the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
And let's get this update now from Doris. The way on the sideline.
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. The strategy included running their offense through Houdini. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Houdini. The half-court bomb falls off target.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Nice open look, but it's no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Count the bucket. 12 points for Barnes.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Here's Houdini. 16 points for him.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. But they recover it. Green, no luck.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Here's Houdini, and he uses the glass on the layup. Houdini's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. One-on-one here. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Green with a screen for Curry. Takes the 3. That's good. Curry's got 5.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. Payton, he's checked in for Oladipo. Hardaway's checked in for Golden State. Houdini. The Magic again can't hit. Warriors trail by 11. Time now for an injury report.
He had some bad news to pass on as he said the injury looks to be a severely sprained ankle. This would be a terrible loss for his team if he were to miss this time as they are gearing up for the last leg of the season. Just when you don't want injuries, Kevin.
All right, Doris. We will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
Outside Gordon. Here's Houdini. 18 points for him. Back to Gordon. Stolen by Thompson. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. Here's Mozgov. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Mozgov's got 5.
Well, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
Oh, without question. I mean, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
Vucevic is screen on Hardaway. And it's Vucevic missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now here is Hardaway. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Houdini. They double him with Green. Payton outside. Mozgov with the steal. Curry kicks to Mozgov. Here's Green. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some great offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates.
Warriors trail by 15. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Oladipo and Harris are the wings, and it's Houdini at the one spot. Vucevic a screen on Thompson to the inside, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, 13 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
And so here is Golden State, 17-point game. Hardaway kicks to Hill, and that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Oladipo.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Barnes against Harris. 5 to shoot. Thompson for 3. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
It's rebounded by Golden State.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
To the paint, here's Gordon. That one is good again. He's 6 right from the floor with the basket.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Warriors trail by 14. Outside Hardaway. Hill kicks to Barnes. Pass to Hardaway. And it's Golden State with another. The Magic shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Houdini passes to Vucevic. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
You better listen there.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Hardaway kicks to Mozgov. And the dunk by Barnes.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Here's Houdini. In the corner, it's Harris. Drains the three-pointer. And the Magic lead by 13.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Mozgov. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Houdini, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
And you really can't help but notice all the points they've continued to get off turnovers.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Goodwin's checked in for the Warriors. Dishes it to Hill. Hill, a screen on Harris. Thompson outside. They get a hand on it. Pushing it up. And here we go. And that one's good. And that's now 7 points for Tobias Harris.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Here's Mozgov. No good again that time.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The dish to Vucevic. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to Goodwin. Unloads from 13. Another shot. Vucevic with the block. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Cole's checked in. Barnes kicks to Cole. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Orlando leading by 15. Here's Houdini. Oladipo outside. He dishes it to Harris. Passes it to Houdini. And Norris Cole is going to pick up the foul. Long range from the inbound. No good from Houdini. Warriors trail by 15. Cole dishes to Barnes. The 10-footer. And that's off the glass and in. Barnes has got 10 points here in the second half.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Vucevic. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Cole, the pass to Mozgov. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Magic leading by 13.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Swiped away. And now here comes Cole, leading the break. Lays it in off the breakaway. Cole's got 4 this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. Now the pass to Houdini. 4 on the clock. He feeds it to Oladipo. Shot is no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Down low. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Harris. No good from Houdini. Warriors trail by 11. 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. It's Thompson off the drive. Here's Cole. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Magic have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And the Magic making a change here. Payne's checked in. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 19 points. Golden State running out of time. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cole. Plays it up and banks it in. Cole's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Green, the screen. And Thompson kicks to Green. Inside. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Guys, I think this is a game they have. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And stolen by Payne. Here's Houdini, and yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul, unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. That free throw good from Houdini. Both free throws good for Houdini. So for the Magic, Nene, he's checked in for Vucevic. Johnson comes in for Gordon. And it's Hazanya in for Harris. Different look here for the Warriors. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for Green. Stewart's checked in for Barnes. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Klay Thompson.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pick up by Hill. Pass to Stewart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from the wing.
High quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. It was a tale of...
Well, plenty of assists for you tonight. The ball was changing sides of the floor. How fun was it for you tonight to keep setting up your team?
Oh, it was a blast, boys. To me, there's no greater...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak.
He's flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
Boom, 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 boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.